While the 2020 census reports that the District of Columbia gained 87,000 in population over the past 10 years, it was reported in late December 2021 that our city declined in population by 2.9%. That's the highest rate of population loss in the US. With 20,000 fewer residents today than in 2020, what sort of impact did that have on DC's real estate market? Hi friends and neighbors, I'm Brett West with the UrbanCastle team in, you guessed it, Washington, D.C. Today, we're doing a deep dive into how home sales performed in our nation's capital, and then I'll shine the light on my favorite neighborhood, 16th Street Heights. The UrbanCastle D.C. Housing Report for 2021 is up next. The headlines and news stories about the real estate market in 2021 ran wild. And perhaps the greatest demand among buyers was for outdoor space, whether a rooftop deck, small yard, or balcony. With the continuation of our global pandemic, buyers placed a premium on homes offering access to the outdoors. $5,098 condominiums sold in the District of Columbia during 2021 versus 4,331 in 2020. That's nearly 18% more inventory than sold the previous year. On average, these homes spent 42 days on the market, about 15% more time than in 2020 before going under contract, and they reduced by more than 1.25% from their original asking price to sell. The median sold price for condos was $513,000, which is a 1.5% drop from the $521,000 in 2020. Co-ops saw the largest spike in inventory with 525 units sold, 27.7% more than the 411 that sold in 2020. These homes spent an average of 69 days on the market, and the median price was $386,000, a 2.5% drop from $396,000 in 2020. Here's where we begin to see an enormous jump in values citywide. In 2021, 3,793 row houses sold, which is a 9% increase in inventory from 2020. Row houses spent an average of 25 days on the market, 17% shorter than the 30 days in 2020. The median sold price for these properties soared to $873,000, a huge 15% increase in value from 2020 when the median price was $762,000. The hottest commodity in our city continues to be the detached house. In 2021, with 1,372 sold, this was a drop of 1.2% from the amount sold in 2020. These homes spent an average of 27 days on the market, 27% shorter than the 37 days they took to sell in 2020. The median sold price for detached houses jumped a ginormous 18.6% from $909,000 in 2020 to $1,078,000 in 2021. Combining all housing types, we saw 10,788 total units sold in 2021. That's an increase of 11.9% over the amount sold in 2020. And in 2020, we saw an increase of 3.5% from the amount sold in 2019. So much for thinking there wasn't much inventory to choose from, right? On average, Homes spent a little more time on the market than in 2020, an average total of 35 days. Of course, as we've seen, it took longer for condos and co-ops to sell than it did for detached homes and row houses. The median sold price for homes in DC jumped by 4.8% from $630,000 in 2020 to $660,000 in 2021. Now let's turn our attention to 16th Street Heights. Having lived in this community since 2009, where neighbors stop on the street to say hello, I must say I've never been more proud to see our neighbors out in support of our local businesses the way we've all banded together over the past couple of years. The relationship between business and patron in our neighborhood imitates symbiosis of the animal world. Residents benefit from neighborhood businesses benefit from the residents. We residents know that we thrive when our neighborhood businesses thrive. In 2021, the 26 condos sold in 16th Street Heights represents a 10% drop in inventory from 2020. On average, these homes remained on the market for 38 days, 5.5% more time than the 36 days it took for condos to sell in 2020. These homes also dropped approximately 4.7% from their original asking price to sell. The good news about this is that the median price for condos was $398,000, a 13.6% increase from $350,000 in 2020. Headline clickbait: 100% more co-ops sold in our neighborhood in 2021 than in 2020. Of course, the number of co-op units in 16th Street Heights is minuscule. We jumped from 1 sold in 2020 to 2 sold in 2021. The average price was $262,000, spending 27 days on the market to sell. Of the types of housing in 16th Street Heights, the row house is the most plentiful. In 2021, 58 row houses were sold, an increase of 26% from the 46 that sold in 2020. These homes spent an average of 19 days on the market, 15.5% fewer days on the market than in 2020. The median sold price for these homes jumped a whopping 18% from $900,000 in 2020 to $1,063,000 in 2021. What's astounding to me is that row houses in our neighborhood are selling for greater than $160,000 in 2021, beyond their selling point just 1 year earlier. On average, these homes increased by 2.5% from their original asking price to get sold. Lastly, the grande dame and hallmark of our neighborhood, the detached home. The amount of available inventory for detached properties dropped by 41%, from 44 in 2020 to just 26 in 2021. On average, these homes sprinted off the market in 15 days, down from 36 days in 2020. The median sold price for detached properties in 16th Street Heights rose to $1,242,000, an increase of 13% from the $1.1 million in 2020. And these homes rose 4.25% from their original asking price to get sold. I dare say 16th Street Heights is finally earning the attention, respect, and value we've long deserved, with our tree-lined streets, our splendid homes, and our awesome neighborliness, which is second to none. What's your next move? Do you know anyone looking to enter the market? What kind of real estate questions are on your mind? Leave us your comments below, or simply reach out and let us know how the UrbanCastle team can help you. Until next time, stay healthy, stay happy, stay well.